Over the last 2 weeks, we became suspicious of potentially fraudulent activity related to one of our business accounts. Following an initial investigation, we became aware of and in possession of evidence of misuse and misappropriation of our personal funds by our agent Lucas Mirtl for his benefit, and as of 9 a.m. Eastern this morning, we have fired him. Further, Wasserman has fired him as well, and we will continue our investigation and turn over all findings to the relevant authorities shortly. Now, that was the statement from the Lawrence brothers after firing their agent, Lucas Mirtl. I believe it was the 23rd of this month. And as of today, we have court documents. We have a whole bunch of evidence, I guess you would call it, and you got to give this is from Vital. So good job to them to make this whole story. And at the very end, if you want to look at the actual court documents, I'll have them there. If you like the legal jargon, whatever. Otherwise, we've got the dismissal letter from Wasserman to him and also some, quicker statements of it. But the short is, to summarize, the plaintiffs are accusing the defendant of over 600,000 in damages related to stolen and misappropriated funds from a Wells Fargo account ending in 8049. The account in question is for Jetson Donuts LLC, which according to the suit, Lucas Mirtl had access and control of. Of the $600,000, 360 is listed as looting, while 240 is listed as lost sponsorship revenues. So that's pretty bad. Among the standout items that are part of the $360,000 in looting are $45,000 in bank transfers to a motorhome company in Europe called Paul Sanin, whatever. These funds were used to assist the Conan brothers family in purchasing a motorhome to use in traveling the MXGP circuit, something the Lawrences claim to have zero knowledge of. Also, over $50,000 listed in payments from this account against Mirtl's personal American Express card, along with over $18,000 in lawyer's fees and other expenses in relation to his ongoing divorce. I mean, this is, he's sitting there talking about, I know nothing of this. I've never done this. If this is all true, this is really, really bad. I mean, any money stolen is bad, but this is a lot. Um, Additionally, another $15,000 is listed against private Venmo purchases that Mirtl is accused of using from this account, including payments for babysitting fees for his own child. Lastly, another $140,000 in transfers exists from the 8049 account to one of Mirtl's personal accounts, all with verbiage such as loans to be paid back by EOM, commissions or advances on commissions or consulting fees. Uh, Apparently, it's listed that over 30 of these transfers exist. This is big. Another oddball item is a little over $6,000 being transferred from the Jetson Donuts account to another account called 83 Holdings LLC. This account is owned by the Lawrences as it's what their track and facility in Florida is managed through. The payment was to cover another rider's yearly riding fees, which was owed to by the Lawrences. The rider in question is also managed by Mirtl, and according to the filing, that's that's pretty bad. He's using, oh my God, if this is all true, I mean, obviously, if they think this is true, you know, this is going to a court. It's also said the $240,000 listed is for unpaid sponsorship of funds by Alpine Stars due to lack of payment by Mirtl to Alpine Stars for merchandise. This is insane. I mean, you're talking about over $500,000 right now. That's just what they apparently know of, or whatever this suit is holding. That's a lot of money. And if you're doing it to not only not only are you paying for other riders' things, not only are you paying for, you know, motorhomes for the Conan supposedly, and riders' fees for other people, you're paying off your credit card, you're paying for cash advances for yourself, you're paying for babysitting and other, like, this is insane. If this is actually true, this is incredible. And you gotta say, they have this is in Florida, I believe, a full court, like, this is filed. This is an actual suit that is going on now. Oof. And so the dismissal letter from Wasserman saying, quote, "Attention, Mr. Mirtl. Please be advised that this law firm of Sala, I'm not even gonna try, sorry, represents Hunter and Jet Lawrences in connection with their legal claims against you. Further, please also be advised that as of 9 a.m. Eastern, you are terminated as agent for the Lawrences and no longer have any authorization to act on behalf in any capacity. Demand is hereby made that you do not contact the Lawrences. If you have any need to obtain information from them, you are hereby directed to address such requests through undersigned counsel. We are also demanding that you refrain from accessing any bank accounts or other accounts holding any assets from the Lawrences." I mean, this is we got the statement that he got. I mean, obviously he's sitting there and saying, "Oh, I was talking to people the day before. I was, I was right there talking to all of them and had no idea about any of this." And well, we have the dismissal letter from them, which is a pretty long one. Uh, you consider, yeah, okay. It was the 23rd. That's why I was correct. But I mean, this is big. I mean, Lawrences are obviously two of the biggest names in this sport. Um, Obviously massive brand in and of themselves, with just their names, then the donut thing, the VIP experiences that they're doing at Supercross. And if this guy's taking hundreds of $1,000s from them, I mean, obviously there's other people he manages or is an agent for, not manages. And I think it's Shimoda and I don't know who else. So if you do, comment down below. But this is insane to me. I mean, like, obviously, over the last 8 days, week and a half, week-ish, he's posted multiple statements saying, "I knew nothing about this. I was talking to them the night before. This blindsides me." Sitting there, I'm not going to be quiet because that's what uh, guilty people do. He called into the Pulp MX show and talked for like 12 minutes, something like that, saying, "No, I had no idea about this, and I've got my family to think about." But I mean, this is pretty damning. If they have these funds, and it's got to be the question of who, if he's the only one that has access to the accounts other than them. Unless there's somebody who hacked it or somebody else that had access to this, but this is huge news. Um, I don't, man, I don't know. That's a lot of money going one way that it shouldn't have been apparently. But that's why I'm gonna leave you guys. Comment down below. Tell me what you think. Uh, do you think he did it? Do you think this is something else? Whatever it is, comment down below. Tell me what you think about the whole thing. Like I said, read through all the documents if you want. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of legal jargon there, but yeah. Make sure to comment, like, share, subscribe, do all the fun things this platform allows you to do. It really just helped me out, and I appreciate it. And with that, I will see y'all later. Peace.